I've been working on this chair base for a little while now, and I've been having such a lot of hassle with it. I made one of these about 6 years ago. It's for a swiveling, reclining armchair, quite a nice piece of furniture, but the base, the original base, was some kind of plastic composite, and it broke. Now the guy's got two of these, so we did a replacement for one of them about 6 years ago, and now the other one's broken, so it needs another base. I cannot for the life of me think how I went about putting this thing together, because it has been such a mission. 5mm by 40 wide mild steel flat bar, and I've started out just laying these on the table and just trying to fuse tack them together. The sort of tacks that if you were doing stainless, they'd be really strong and they'd hold quite well. Mild steel was pretty rubbish. I had it all tacked together, just little tacks. And here. And when I tried to pick the thing up and turn it over to tack the other side, the whole thing fell apart. So, took it all into the other shop where we got a MIG welder and tried to clamp it together as much as I could. And I've got, what I did, I MIG welded here. Let's get some light on the subject. Right, yeah, just MIG welded here and here and here and here. What I was concerned about was distorting the thing. So yeah, clamped it down there and there, and also on the inside of this hole in the middle, so these points here. So once they were all together, there was no bending action going on, and the thing was still flat. Picked it up, was holding together quite nice. So I thought, right, okay, bring it back in here, and I'll just run a fuse weld just to hold it together a bit better and to make it look nicer. And you can get some really nice little elegant welds, but once the thing had cooled down, I found a lot of them had cracked down the middle of the weld. So I've just gone over this one, adding some filler rod. I've got a crater there which is annoying. Seems to be, oh no it's not, it's a pip. But yeah, you've got a difference between a nice fuse weld, nice and neat and flat, and a bit more lumpiness going on once you start adding filler. Yeah. But having done all this, the other problem I've got is the thing is not flat anymore. I'm guessing these joins have pulled in. They might have also pulled in this way. Same here, possibly pulled in here, pulled in sideways. But the whole thing is not flat anymore. And if I push this in, oh, that is really stiff. Yeah, it's got even worse since I went over the cracked welds and added some filler. That stiffened the whole thing up. It was actually quite springy before. You could push this down and it would pop through. So yeah, distortion and pulling when welding things together, it can be a major headache. I'm going to live with this. I don't think it'll matter that the middle is off the ground. There's a big tube that's got to go on here yet. So yeah, I'll smooth off these welds where I've added a bit of filler on and they're now not so nice and flat and smooth. The whole thing is going to be powder coated when it's done, but I'd like these to be a bit smoother than this. So yeah, problems. We shall overcome, we hope. Well, live with what's happened, basically. Some of these fuse welds are just so nice and neat. It's a shame they're not strong enough. Whereas the ones where I've had to go over them, where they cracked and I've added some filler, there's the soot again down the side. And they're just not in the same league as far as appearance is concerned. It's not very important for this piece. I can always grind them down smooth, but yeah, it's a bit annoying that I can't get a nice neat straight weld with filler added. I just need a bit more practice, I guess. Well, the soot just brushes off, and once that's done, the welds I think are not too bad. They could be a bit nicer, a bit straighter, and a bit more even. But I'll just flip this over just to show how much this is distorted. Well, it's pulled in all the way around the edge. That's what's happened basically. All these welds here have all pulled in a bit. Yeah, but we'll live with it. It's not what I was looking for, but something that happens. Well, I've just welded the centre onto this base. Just clamped it on and MIG welded it all in one go, spinning it around as I went. Horrible weld, hence why it's got a lot of grinding to smooth it off afterwards. But that's pulled it down flat. Brilliant.